things I'm starting to hate as I mature. First one is very, very cliche one is Snapchat. It's not my cup of tea. I associate Snapchat with someone who is middle school. If I see, like, I understand when social media people, like people, influencers use Snapchat, they just want to show other people behind the scene of their life, you know? And I also get when just close friends use it to just, you know, film some little shorts of their lives to their friends. I do not understand it when there's like a group of people, like for example, a whole high school, and you make it your life purpose to get as many streaks as you can, to make as many friends as you can on the Snapchat. Like something would change in your life if you would have 1,000 more strikes or those fire thingy or that score. And probably because anytime I would send a snap, I would be like, maybe I haven't read a textbook which states how you should pose in the snaps. Like, my face was always just like, yeah. So I deleted that because, you know, I don't like it. Like for close friends, yes, that's absolutely beautiful and amazing, and I understand that. For influencers, again, I understand that, you know. But when there's a big group of people, for example, there's a friend group or something like that, when it becomes competition and it already became in everywhere, like almost like where I live, and it's very like, I don't know how to explain it. They just like, oh, he's with him and she's with her and they're together, and there's also such a thing as Snap Map, like Snapchat Map, and they can see where the people are and with whom they are. And I just honestly do not care for all that drama. And Snapchat is not very, you know, it's so controlling of some sort, because you can see when the other person starts to type, and I need a few minutes to gather my thoughts, you know. I might want to text you, start texting you now, but then finish later. And it's really like a little forcible, you know. You can see when other person can see when you take a screenshot or something like that. That's a little, you know, and you can see if someone replays your stories or something like that. That's a little too much. You know, that's a little enough for me. Second one is texting. I don't see the point. You know, I say that now, but I just texted with my friend for like 2 hours. I told her all about the TV show that I watched. She told me about her life, and like we talked about it. Roughly it was for 2 hours, but if I met you in real life, yeah, sure, we can catch up and like talk or like make a meeting by texting or whatever, but I'd rather not text. You know, I'd rather really meet in person, which is really tricky because my social battery is right now running at the lowest because I have so many things to do. I have so many like things going on in my life, which is actually a blessing in disguise. But I'm just always running low on social battery. And when someone's like, oh, do you want to go out? I'm like, sure. You know, because I cannot say no. Because there is still a little people pleasing in me. Okay, I don't know how to collect my thoughts, but I don't see the point in it. You know, there's something so weird about it in like doing something like this and then smiling at your screen and like, oh, that's so cute, you're so cute. I don't understand that. I judge myself for doing that. I judge myself for smiling at texts. I judge myself for, I don't know, anticipating texts. Also, texting means that you could text someone and they could never reply you or reply you whenever they want. It's not a conversation. A conversation is when you talk, and other person could not just turn around and walk away. You know, they could physically, in theory they could, but you would notice it in texting, you just, okay, I'll wait for a minute. Maybe they went to the bathroom. Okay, maybe their phone died or something like that. And I do not like it because I overthink everything. I'm like, okay, I'm not interesting person enough. I talk a little too much. Okay, that was a little too much to say. And actually that just wastes my time even more, because in 2 hours I could talk about much more than just a TV show or something like that, you know? It saves so much time to just talk in person, and there's FaceTime or calling if you want to, you know, not waste as much time. I just hate texting. And third one is situationships. I don't think they actually are a thing. You know, it's one of those things, if like we haven't heard of, we wouldn't have this thing if we haven't heard of it. Kind of the view I have on romantic love, like nowadays, if we haven't heard of this concept, we would never experience it. The same thing is with situationships, which is like, okay, I'm talking with this person, so definitely a situationship, you know? Maybe, I don't know, I'm not an expert, I just don't like it. It's disrespect of every, like, if two people that are involved are okay with it, great. But most of the time, someone catches feelings, which is not great. I just do whatever you want. I'm just not fit for that, because I'm just not. The next thing is big friendship groups. I just don't like it. Too much drama, too much toxicity, too much laughing behind someone's back, stabbing someone's back, pretending to be someone's friend. You can see that I went through that by the, you know, you can see that I've been through it. Negative people. Like, the earth doesn't really benefit from negative people. Like, yes, we know that this situation is bad, but we're trying to see good in it, and you saying all the bad things doesn't really help, you know? Someone could say to that person, oh, I really want to become a chef, and they're like, oh, you really want to become a chef? You know that the probability of it happening is blah, 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 blah. That's how I imagine negative people. No, but honestly, I don't like it. Someone who's like, oh, it's raining again, oh, it's too hot again, oh, sun is up again. Also drinking. I just listen to so many podcasts, and I read so much of the, like, things based on that and stuff like that. And I've heard so many times that alcohol doesn't really help anything. Like, alcohol doesn't increase your anything. Alcohol doesn't, you know, and people still believe it does. I've heard so much of what alcohol can do, like how much harm alcohol does, and I really hate that right now it became like a thing that you need to drink or like do for the socialization, you know, or just drink and it'll be easier to be yourself, it'll be easier to be fun and stuff like that. And that is a drug, and this society made it okay to indulge in a drug just to be funnier. Well, watch a stand-up show. That I don't think that will help, but it would benefit your health a little more. You know, I just don't like the whole concept of alcohol, and I like the way Tom Holland put it. If someone would like offer you a drink that you do not know what will happen, and it tastes awful, and you could be either very sad or angry or any other, you know, feelings, whatever feeling you have right now would be heightened, you know, I wouldn't take it. And I think so many people play this make-believe, like they like alcohol, like, oh my god, it's a Friday evening and I'm drinking a little wine with my little steak, you know. I thought when I'll grow up, I'll be the type of person who's gonna drink a little red wine on the evening. No, the maximum I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take that glass, I'm gonna pour grape juice in it, which has the same color, you know, tastes almost the same, but doesn't do any harm to me, you know. That's just me, my dear friends. That's just me. Okay, the next one that I hate is, what do you do in life? What do you do? You know, this question of like, what do you do? When you meet someone and they're like, oh, what do you do? No. I'm not doing it. You know, there's people who don't like talking about their personal life. Well, I don't like talking about my life at all. So back off with that question. It just feels so invasive for no reason. And I'm like, okay, no, thank you. No, thank you. When someone asks me that question, they get three responses: sarcastic one, a joke, or a statistic. First one would be, well, you know, I'm a serial killer. No, I never said. I never say it like this. I would be like, oh, you know, I just, I would, I cannot even come up with it. Okay, let's role play, but I'm gonna be role playing with myself. Like, what do you do in life? Oh, what I do not do in life. I wake up. It sounds way better when you're one-on-one with me. I'm based on our conversation. I'm gonna make best sarcastic jokes. What I don't remember the second one. Oh, I make a joke. Okay, that's also very like situation based. Third one is statistic. Yeah, I could say something smart. When someone asks me, what do you do? I could be like, well, did you know that 60% of people nowadays want to become a dermatologist? That's crazy, and I just continue with that. You're never gonna hear a serious answer from me. Next one is gossip. Again, I think I outgrew the drama. I really did. I don't care. I don't care who she is or who she's with or who's that guy or how many girls he has, I just don't care for it. Like, honestly, let's talk about books. Let's talk about TV shows. Let's talk about the TV show that I watched recently, The Buccaneers. Let's talk about hopes, dreams, God, travel, all these things. Let's not talk about people because it's their life, not mine. Let's, I don't know, support people. Let's inspire other people, motivate them. Not talk crap behind their back, that's not for me. I'm out the door or window or whatever. I'm just, goodbye. Not for me. Okay. The next one is complaining. Most of the time people do that for attention, they want someone to sympathize them, to be like, oh, poor you, oh my god, how are you holding up, and I do not like it. Funnily enough, the next one is negative people, but I already said that. I already talked about it. So how did I write negative people 2 times? I don't know. Next one is people pleasing. I still do that, but I still hate it. I don't know what to say about it because I'm still kind of doing it sometimes, so I'm not really a judge of that, but I really hate it. The next one is days with no workout. When I tell you that when I do not do my Pilates or yoga or anything like that in the morning, I feel like I'm gonna break. Like, honestly, that my spine, my neck, my shoulders, my back are gonna break. That's true because I feel like every ounce of my body hurts. But that is not like the hurt after which you get after workout, It's the hurt that you get from not working out, And I could just feel myself falling apart, and I do not like it. And I'm not that old, also. And I do not understand how am I at 18 feel like I'm falling apart without a workout. Also, I could positively look at it and say that working out was a very important part of my life and very constant part of my life. So now my body just rejects the days that I do not work out. And, my body is like, better. And my body has such a standards for my physical health that it just falls apart every time I'm not doing a workout. Next thing that I hate, but I still do, is junk food. I hate chips and like all these things, but I still eat them. Sometimes. Not always. But sometimes when I have no idea what to cook for myself, or when I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a movie night, I'm buying junk food because yeah, I think it's gonna, I don't know, uplift my experience of watching a cinema, but it doesn't. No, it doesn't. My tummy just hurts at the end of it, you know. And I've eaten so much junk food at this point that I know that any junk food would make me feel bad and it would make my tummy hurt, but I still do it, and I don't even like the, you know, the taste of it anymore because I've tried all the flavors, all the brands, all everything. I still eat it. That's you know, that's an issue. That's an addiction, but we're working through it. We're working through it. Yeah. Small talks. I'd rather reread every book I ever read 100 times than do a small talk. Small talk, however, with people that I do not know, with older people that I do not know, like senior citizens, is so cute. Like they're like, how are you? How are you? What are you up to? You look so cute, you know? They're the sweetest little souls in this universe, and I love them by all costs, but small talk with people that I know, I do not like that. No. Please. Please just go away. I'm just like, please no. Please no, please do not force me to do it. Because I can't control my emotions, you know. I can't control the things I say, but I cannot control my face. And when someone tries to do a small talk with me, I'm like, yeah, that's very interesting. You don't say. No, actually, I'm very interested in this story. Keep going. And I only realized that I have such a condescending, judging face after I talk to a person, and I'm like, whoa. But at least no one wants to do a small talk with me anymore, which is a good thing, you know. Okay, that was a joke. If you didn't get it, it was a joke. Okay. Next one is Coca-Cola. I could just feel my teeth melting from all the sugar it has in it. You know, I'm just, wait, they won't love you like I love you, wait. You know, I just know, like, go away. Go away and stay away and keep away and just be there. Why am I yawning so much? I don't like any soda drinks, you know. I don't even remember the last time I drank something like that. I just, honestly, I could feel my teeth melting anytime I drink any soda or whatever. But when I was younger, soda was something of a celebratory drink, you know. Right now, I could walk in and buy any soda and I'm like, rather not do it. Water, however, tea, green tea with rice milk, that just, I love it so much. I don't know why. Oh my god, I have a spider. Cool. Where are they coming from? I'm interested. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, spider messed up every plan I had for today. Next one, and the last one, is going out every weekend. Right now is Sunday. And I'm staying in. Because I'm not gonna go anywhere, you know. Most of my time I had friends that, extroverted friends, let's say, and they wanted to hang out every weekend, every day, every, like, as often as possible, you know. And I'm like, no. And they're like, why are you being such a buzzkill? And honestly, yes, I am. But also, I have a life. So, I'm not trying to be mean, you know. I just said it with such a face. I remember the TikTok I saw, and there was a lady that was talking to extroverts the way they talk to introverts. They like, oh, do you have some, like, trauma that you always need to be with other people? Oh, you want to stay home? That's a good win for you today. Wow. You know, or like, oh, what is it like to always want attention? Is there something you want to talk about? You know, something like that. And I'm like, wow, that's the way I'm gonna be talking with condescending extroverts, because there are people who are like, oh my god, something traumatic happened in your life that you are an introvert. I'm like, no, I just prefer books and movies to your company. Karen. Okay, that's all. Okay, yeah. Every time I start recording this, I think somehow this particular video is gonna get me cancelled in 10 years, you know. Let's hope it's not gonna be this video. And I'm gonna be hoping that it's not gonna be any video because I like being. Yeah, I love you. Take care of yourself. Bye. Honestly, I do not have energy for a more enthusiastic goodbye because I'm squeezed out as a lemon. Yeah. So, goodbye, goodbye. Why are you still here? Honestly, just get off YouTube, you know? I am.